Lights out, we're underway. It's Motorsport Republic of Podcast.
Mr. Tom Shavulak, we are... What am I about to say?
We're done for the year.
Fuck.
We're done for the year. Racing's over.
Racing's over, bro.
Is that what you're going to say?
No, I was going to say we are back. 'Cause that's what I always say. You dirty dog.
We are back. Yeah, racing's done for the year. I can't believe it. I mean, 47 Grand Prix we've covered, both F1 and MotoGP.
Yeah.
Another 24 sprint races, another 12 sprint races. So, yeah, a lot of racing this year. It's taken it out of us, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's wild, but it's crazy. With all that we've still got so much content. We'll just literally before the camera turned on, we've still got so much content to come and a lot of fun stuff as well, and new things that we're gonna kind of trial, and hopefully all the fans love that. But it's crazy. Name another sport where like the season's over, we can still talk about it like this.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's I think it lasts for AFL. People start talking about footy for about a week after that, and then it's all cricket and all other stuff. So.
And then cricket dies in the ass.
But it's like F1, man. Like, I'm assuming it's the same with MotoGP as well. I mean, we've got 6 weeks till car launches, middle of January. Not even 6 weeks.
Bro,
I mean,
Ducati announced theirs, I think, in Jan.
Yeah, so Jan 31st. I know my birthday is... there's a big... I think Rossini's announcing that day. So, like, it's a quick off-season these days. I mean, the season goes... it goes into December, which is never... It hasn't really done in the history of the sport, only in recent times. So, MotoGP going later as well. But, mate, we've got probably 5 or 6 banging shows set up for the off-season.
Yep.
Some special guests hopefully will come through.
Couple of good funny ones.
So yeah, the buck doesn't stop here as in terms of racing, but we're moving on to 2026, which will be a bloody exciting year for MotoGP. But we've got a bit of an announcement for next year. We're going to step away from F1, not entirely, but we're not going to do an F1 podcast on a racely basis. We're going to do we might have a chip in here and there, what happened on the weekend, but we're going to be solely a MotoGP podcast going into 2026.
Correct. So 2026, if we'll be doing if MotoGP is not on the previous weekend, we'll be doing like a preview show and then obviously a review show for the Monday after. So
we started this 3 years ago and covering both sports, but we just feel that we can't we have to concentrate on one to do it right. I think we've both agreed on that is you can't do 50% this or 50% that. We want to do 100% on one sport, which I think is fair on the fans as well.
100%.
We can't give us 100% on F1. Let's let the other people do it,
Yeah. Got a lot of segments coming in, new segments coming in as well. Segments we're bringing back for next year. So we're really ramping up. We do have a lot of stuff coming for the rest of this year and start of next year. But then when the season kicks off, we've got not a whole new show, but it's gonna be a bit more fun. And guys, please feel free to still message us any F1 stuff and anything hot take wise F1. Feel free to put it in there. 100%.
And we'll still have some Patrons here and there. If you were a mad F1 guy, you might have a little Patreon from here and there. Let's just see how the season pans out for F1 as well. So who knows, in the future it might come back, it might not, but next year we're just wanting to concentrate on the one motorsport and do it right, it 100%. So
yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah,
very exciting. Shout out to the Poms, 2-0 down in the Ashes. Just talking a little bit of cricket for our internationals. It's Australia versus England. One of the feistiest rivalries that we have.
Yeah, I don't know why I was worried though. Fuck, we've got our second-rated team out there and they're dominating. So
I know, dominating.
God, it's the best English team in 20 years and. They've lost by 8 wickets on both games. So
feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, it feels amazing. It takes me back to 2007. We were in year 7 together, and we had Jamie Emery, the English. We won 5-0. We gave him shit,
and we probably bullied him into almost moving schools. Yeah,
that was always a core memory because they beat us in 2005, and we came back and ferociously smashed them in 2006, 2007. So
if you don't know what the Ashes cricket is, look it up. Do yourself a favour. It's up there.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people will know, but the Indians would know, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Indian fan base would definitely know.
God, I saw myself speaking Hindi the other day, James. I gave that a crack on the old reels, which didn't suit me. I reckon Spanish was all right.
Yeah. Portuguese was weird.
Yeah, Portuguese sounds so different, like especially when Brazilians speak it. It's almost got like a little bit of like Chinese in it.
It's a different. No one's ever said that.
Swear
Never
to
was.
God.
Look, it is like a different dialect.
The last corner of Sao Paulo.
Go on.
What's the name of the corner?
Like Zhangzhou or
Yeah,
something?
Zhangzhou.
Sorry about that. Fucking helmet fell off the wall again, for fuck's sake. I heard that Zhangzhou joke and I was laughing.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I think it was a bloody Portuguese tape up there or something. They weren't happy with us. So.
What's the last corner called?
Yeah, it's something along the lines of that, but it sounds...
Wait, is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was fucking making up Chinese words.
No, well, it's like when they name... Have you heard how they name a Chinese person?
They... Are we going there?
Yeah, you drop a...
you drop a can on the tin roof and if it goes ping ting, that's how you know. Severely racist. Curdy, can you please look up the last corner of this is going to test him. Last corner of Sao Paulo, what it's called. Because I want to know the actual name of that now. And while he does that, shout out to motoheaven.com.au T-Shavs. Leading up to Christmas, get everything that you need there. They're doing a buyer's guide for men, kids, and women, so you can check out what they recommend for Christmas. Christmas presents
100%.
and everything like that, which is a massive help.
Awesome. And yeah, guys, just on that, if please give us a like on Instagram if you can. Facebook's coming up there as well, James. We're getting a few for the oldies on Facebook coming up, which is nice. And then obviously YouTube. If you can subscribe to a video, if you can rate us on Spotify and Apple, that'd be awesome, guys. We really appreciate all the support. And the off season's going to be just as exciting as the main thing, I think, as we touched on earlier. So
100%. And did you say Patreon yet?
Oh, yes. Please join our Patreon, of course.
Yeah,
yes.
patreon.com/Motorsport Republica. We're doing all our weekly Republica extra chats, T-Shav.
Yeah, we've got some exciting stuff for that coming up next week, James, on Patreon. We're going to watch a MotoGP race and has like a...
MotoGP companion.
Yeah. So we're going to commentate and give our view and give our... What we're watching, some classic races. So...
You're gonna listen to us, watch us waffle on about an old school MotoGP race, which is gonna be fun, and we'll probably go into a million different tangents.
I've got the answer, but I just want to see what Curtis could say.
Gee, thanks, guys. The last corner is called Arquibancada. I don't think that's how you properly pronounce it.
No, it's actually called Jun Xiao. It's pronounced so. So the exit before the main straight, but thanks, Curtis.
That's a fucking pisser.
Yeah, JUNCAO for everyone watching and listening at home. However you pronounce that.
Yeah, I don't know. Bro, Formula One.
Yes, that's it. Lando Norris, congratulations to him. Worthy world champion, James?
Nah, not really. Bro, the hate he's getting online is huge.
Yeah, it's unprecedented this year, and we'll have that discussion throughout tonight's chat is what went wrong this year, why it hasn't been as exciting, the fluff as we talk about on a weekly basis. But yeah, people aren't taking kindly to this. There are some new fans that sort of don't know how to react because they haven't had this before. This fierce, championship battle that's gone down to the last race.
Fierce. It's not fierce.
Well, yeah, not fierce. You're right. Yeah.
Look, anyone who wins a championship is a worthy world champion, but it's just the way it's all been. I don't want to keep harping on about it because I've spoken about it so much, but just the way it's kind of been handled in the lead up to this.
You might as well go out with a bang.
Yeah, well, that's true. And the lead up to this it's just been like an anticlimax. The whole way through, it's been an anticlimax. Like even the race wasn't that fierce. It was a little bit tense. The commentators were talking how it's a little bit tense, but it just didn't have. Normally in a world championship, there's a pivotal moment by the rider or driver where you can look back and be like, they either threw it down the road or lost it, or they won it. And I can't really, by Lando, I don't think there's been a drive, and I could be so wrong here, where I thought, fuck, that's where it's won it. Like all the big moments where they're talking about that's why Lando won by 2 points is when McLaren swapped Oscar back and Lando back because he had a shit stop. Like that's what everyone's gravitating back to. Obviously, there's a Max brain fade in Barcelona.
Yeah, we'll go through. I got where Max Verstappen lost points this year. I'll I'm probably going to say to you, I think Brazil for me was an amazing drive from Lando, because you got to remember his teammate was 2 positions behind, span out to stay. Those conditions in the wet. I think that was an amazing drive, but it's been consistency this year. You are right, as in there hasn't been a huge amount of outstanding drives. He won 7 races, was on the podium more than anyone.
Well, it's just still you win 7 races and you're on the podium more than anyone, then
You're going to win the championship, yeah.
you're likely.
But yeah, consistency and still the guy's been there for 4 or 5 years in McLaren. He's done it hard coming through the ranks. He had a shit car, and he's won the championship. In frustrating ways for us, because it's not how we want to see championships won. But to his credit, he won. He was the most consistent all year, and we'll love to see, obviously Oscar up there or Max, come from the clouds. But that's what's happened. So,
that's motorsport. You're never going to get the exact person you want to win every year, and he's there. He's a 2025 world champion. You can't take that away from him. He's the winner.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Just a real quick question. How many race wins did Max have by the end of the year?
They were all on 7.
Oh, wow.
Going into the last race, and then Max won his 8th. So if the points were equal, then Max would have won the championship.
Fuck. No shit. That really just takes... that's crazy how, Antonelli ran wide. There's just all these little things.
Oh, it's so many. Well, let's go through Max's lost points. So, in China, he had 2 terrible pit stops. He lost 3 points there. Saudi Arabia, he got an unfair penalty, lost 7 points there. Miami Sprint, unsafe release, lost 6 points there. Spain, 2 wrong calls from the team, and then his head loss, he smashed into the side of George Russell, and he lost probably 14 points there, I'll say. Austria was really unlucky in qualifying, then got taken out by Antonelli. There was another 15 points. So, obviously, Brazil... and then Hungary, terrible strategy there. So, look, he had no meaning to win that championship with 6 rounds to go, and he won the last 3 races. And it was
and
amazing.
had the most wins of the year.
Had the most wins of the year. Yeah, so it was amazing from him, but it was just that first 10 races that it was just so inconsistent. And then ever since they got rid of Christian Horner, it was so different at Red Bull, wasn't it?
It's really kind of just turned around. It almost seemed like overnight it turned around. Yeah, can that guy be that bad on the culture there, or that man single-handedly can't just be that bad where Verstappen's not winning? He's too good to be doing that.
No, I don't know. I don't know what caused that, and I don't know if they had things, upgrades planned already. Or,
that's right. Could be a coincidence.
Sort of those things, and sometimes you're right place at the right time. It's like how many times we see an AFL club, get rid of their coach and they win the next game.
Yeah.
Happens so often.
Yeah.
So
more likely than not, really.
People have sort of got comfortable and complacent in the team, and then the new boss comes along and they go, oh my God, I've got to start working now. I've got to start doing this, and this is what I've got to offer. It could all come from that as well.
We didn't run through our top 10. Should we run through our top 10? Do you want me to, I've got the results here. You want me to do it? You want to do it?
I got it. Max Verstappen first, Oscar Piastri second, Lando Norris third, Charles Leclerc fourth, George Russell fifth, Fernando Alonso sixth, Esteban Ocon seventh, Hamilton eighth, Hulkenberg ninth, and rounding out the last top 10 of the year, Lance Stroll.
Stroll does it.
Place. Yep.
Unbelievable. What do you think of Hamilton? What's going on?
Look, it's terrible qualifying once again. What else do you say? I mean, I called it at the start of the year. It was going to be a terrible year for him, and it ended up being a terrible year for him. So he was, I really, really would be surprised if he lines up next year. I mean, I know everyone's saying he's going to, but I just don't see where you go from here. I really don't. I mean, there's new rules, new regs, but if that Ferrari's not, top 2 cars, there's no point of him being there.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Do you think he's do you think his career's been tainted now after this season?
No. Not yet. It's only been a year, man. Nah, he's still way too successful in the long run for it to be tainted. Like, if he rolls back into a Haas and is last every rounds in 6 years' time, And he's just driving, and then maybe, but that's not the case.
That's almost like Valentino Rossi.
Well, yeah,
on that Petronas Yamaha for probably a year too long.
A year too long, at least.
Yeah.
So even when he was on the movie star Yamaha and like the factory Yamaha for at least a couple of years, like it was already too long. He just didn't have the pace, and these guys get over 40 years old, unless you kind of Fernando Alonso to a degree. But
well, he had a great race.
Yeah, that's right. Where everything changes. There's guys that are hungrier, your reflexes go. It is what it is. Like, you just can't have your time in the sun forever. But also, I wonder if Lewis Hamilton's also thinking like, of course these guys are all competitors. I understand that, but like, he's also making fucking bank.
Jimmy, we always talk about the OG fans on this podcast, but what about the OG sponsors?
Mate, the OG sponsor, motoheaven.com.au T-Shabs. They've been with us from the start. The absolute start. How good's that?
They're amazing. Amazing organisation.
They are the best. All orders go in the draw to win $250 gift card every month, T-Shabs. So you can spend anything at motoheaven.com.au and you automatically go in the draw to win a $250 gift card every single month.
Amazing. There's no excuses there.
Nope, it's Australia's largest range online, and we challenge the fans to use the website. The usability of the website is the absolute best. Even you and I can find the tools or the helmets or whatever we need for our motorcycle.
Guys, they have the best parts finder in the business, and it's also free shipping over
$150.
Awesome.
Head to motoheaven.com.au. They are the OG sponsors for our OG fans. Racing for that team.
Yeah, he is. I mean, money still comes into it 100%. And a lot of people at home don't think that, but it does. Especially a man. I mean, he's a man of his wealth. I mean, wow. Throwing some words out this morning, thinking about the race and the season and, Mercedes and McLaren and the Ferrari and, Red Bull. Just, it was just one of those seasons where it could have been incredible. 3 drivers going to the last race, but yeah, it just.
Are we salty? Like, are we looking at this too harshly, or like
No.
what's the vibe? You're a bit more all over the F1 world. Are we an outlier in all this?
No, I think the real fan, the genuine fan who's been around for a long time, is unfulfilled.
That's a good word. Unfulfilled.
Unfulfilled. I think the racing was nowhere near as good as it, was in especially 2021 and even 22 when Max dominated. The other thing is when you have a championship battle like this, it's actually when you have a championship fight like this, you should have 10 races of the year that were amazing. We had probably 2 or 3. I mean, we're talking about race of the year. I mean, I can't really think of one. I mean, I think they had a poll the other day, race of the year, and Australia won. Australia wasn't that good of a race.
Australia's never normally amazing.
No, it rained with, 10 laps to go and, Oscar went off. But, as a classic race, I mean, that, for me, that wasn't a world beater. But, so for me, yeah, there wasn't too many outstanding races. And the years that Max dominated, there still was, there still was some amazing races back then. Obviously, 2021 was the pinnacle.
Yeah, you're never going to beat that.
And maybe when you have a pinnacle and you can't get close to getting back to the pinnacle, you start getting bored. And maybe it's 4 years after that time and people are starting to get bored. So,
but then you look at fucking just the viewership and record numbers still going through the gates, and you think, are they bored?
Yeah, it's
But Formula One, traditionally, the racing has never been, spectacular. If we're gonna, call a spade. But there's always almost like a climax to a season when it's close, and there's always fierce rivalries. There's almost like hatred,
Yep.
like in the Shoe days or the Vettel days or whatever.
Well, the classic to that is in say '89 when it was Prost and Senna. They beat everyone by like 50, 55 seconds every single race.
Yeah.
The racing was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But everyone remembers that time of going, oh my God, that was the best. That was pinnacle F1.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that was killing each other. Killing everyone, also killing each other on track. But yeah, we had some classic races because of those classic moments,
Yeah, no, they collided in Suzuka. Who was it? Schumacher, and who collided in Adelaide?
Villeneuve? No, not Villeneuve. It was an Englishman. It's on the tip of my tongue. Everyone at home will be like, oh God.
Anyway, but like you've got all these. Like, there's just nothing like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know.
He's got to Google this now.
Oh,
he has to know. Go on. Adelaide crash, 1996.
Oh, I know who it is, James. I just can't think of the bloody name. He's an English guy, James. Damon Hill.
Oh,
Damon Hill.
fuck. Yeah, of course.
God, everyone at bloody Joe and Mazda will be bloody tweaking. He won't be able to control himself. Yeah, so, yeah.
So the F1 universe, do you wholeheartedly think that this was a bit of a letdown championship?
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%. It's definitely a letdown championship. The new fans to the sport who come in 21 and 22 are still like having that, big goals to watching it each week. I mean, you got every celebrity on board now. I mean, the celebrities that were on that grid was out of control.
No bigger than Lorenzo, bro. He reposted himself on his stories about 15, 20 times. Did you see that? It was hilarious.
Nah, he's a unique individual. But
you're right.
Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Thierry Henry, they're all at the front of the grid. You had bloody Gordon Ramsay there. Yeah, he's at a lot of events. Obviously, it looked more at home. I mean, Ricky Lee, the singer's like posting photos of her watching the F1.
Fuck is Ricky Lee?
Dave Hughes is like talking about it every week. I mean, these guys didn't even know what this fucking sport was 6 years ago. And now it's their life.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But like, I hate talking about this, but and I only think about this and talk about this because I'm trying to look into the future of what MotoGP is going to look like. And does the racing even matter?
Well, no, it doesn't for a lot of people. It's a fashion event now to a lot of people.
But like, bro, how can you be entertained? Like for those 2 hours that you're watching it, what are they watching it for?
But at the end of the day, we watched that race and it was a boring race. Still tense, yeah?
Yeah.
Still felt some tense. Oh my God, what's going to happen? These people think that's what F1 is and that's what they're falling in love with. They don't know about the 80s. They don't remember the 90s.
Maybe the 2010s, bro.
Well, they don't know. It's all these new fans to the sport, right? So it's still fast cars going around a beautiful racetrack lit up in twilight, for an hour and a half on a Sunday night. It's not, at the end of the day, it's still exciting to watch.
I guess it's that 2 hours leads to a week's worth of drama.
I don't think the racing,
I mean?
Yeah, 100%. But I also don't think the racing for MotoGP this year was that flash. I can't remember some unbelievable racing.
But you know what the difference is between MotoGP is the risk versus reward. So F1 drivers don't crash. They crash, but then they just get back in their car and walk away. MotoGP doesn't have that where like you look at, Bezzecchi and Marquez colliding just after you won the title. Like there's so much more risk.
Yeah.
So when you're watching them all dart into a first corner, you're thinking, fucking hell, like someone can get seriously hurt here. Like how do they scrape all the way through? And then Bastianini loses the front in Hungary, goes across the fucking chicane, almost gets cleaned up. Like that's the difference. And yes, the racing hasn't been as good as other years, but they still got that risk versus reward.
Yeah.
Where you can physically watch someone push it. So you can physically watch Marc Marquez pushing the front ends and really riding on the limit, where it's obviously hard. It's always been like that. It's obviously always been harder to see that. But I think that's that element of risk creates that much more tension when you're actually watching it. There's been races like Sepang 2023, whatever it was, when remember Bastianini won by fucking 8 seconds, and then there was an 8-second gap in between. It was boring. It might as well be watching testing. Testing's more fun watching.
Yeah.
So you're still going to have those races, but I really do think, someone crashes and it really hurts themselves, and bang, the championship can be flipped. Yeah. Valentino Rossi breaking his leg in 2010 or whatever it was in Mugello. So like,
yeah, definitely it's a much different factor. And I think that's why we know that people are going to come to MotoGP, because we know how exciting it is. And the more you know, the more exciting it is. It's like that with every sport.
It is, yeah. So, and like, it's like all the new fans in F1 and stuff, it's fine. Like, I got no issues with that. It's just,
it's these cars, man. Like, it got to the point where,
yeah, I think you're
they're
right.
struggling to pass even like the back markers at this point in time. Like, they're 2-3 seconds behind people, and they're losing the grip on the front. I mean, it's got to a point where they just need to change these regs.
It'll be interesting next year. DRS is gone.
Yeah, it's the new
farewell.
It's a new There's a new system coming on board,
Oh,
which
here we
is
go.
so
It's
confusing.
gonna be
but-
some fucking laser guided fucking jet rocket system.
Yeah, it's the DRS, but you can't see it.
Solar power. Be fucking solar power.
It'll be like the rear. It's the rear diffuser, and I think also that behind the front wing will open, and you can deploy it whenever you want, and all sorts of stuff. So I don't know where we're gonna go next year with this. It's gonna be.
What's your predictions, T-Shaz? You've been watching Formula One for fucking 31 years. You basically came out of the womb into a McLaren.
I'm a bit worried about next year.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell me your thoughts.
Well, just more electrical power. I don't know how. You know how we talk about fluff on this show a lot. I don't know how much fluff it's going to be. I mean, I just remember the days when you put a big V8 or V10 in the back of it with a gearbox, and and that was it, and then let them do it. But now it's 50% power is going to be electric, 50% engine power. A lot of new gadgets that we just spoke about with the new DRS system. They're going to call it like, I don't know, MUM or something.
You have to press the LGBTQ plus button to fucking open up the new DRS.
Something like that.
That's interesting because it wasn't too long ago, and look, I might still be going on this. We had a bit of a heated debate, Danby and I, and you were sick on the fucking couch, could hardly even talk, but we were talking about V8s coming in 2031 or something like that. Do you still think we're going down that route?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think that's what they've announced. So, I mean, I don't know any different.
Okay.
I think, and I've said this from the start, we started this podcast, the future of motorsports is man-made fuels, sustainable fuels.
Yeah. You have said
Because
that.
I just think that's where we're going to be in, and that's where the category will be in MotoGP, which is, it's already going there in 27. MotoGP is going to have, I think, a fully man-made fuel, I think. And F1's exactly the same. So, and the other thing is with F1 over the years is we get to see these technology in Formula One, and then we see it in road cars. So, like the KERS system, for instance, that was a kinetic energy system that is in a majority of hybrid cars now, which the first time we saw it was really in a Formula One car. So, sustainable fuels will be a big thing in motorsport, and then it will trickle down to road cars. I'm a great believer in that.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. But yeah, next year will be an interesting watch, and I've got no fucking clue.
You got to remember as well, the times are really changing, I think, in the world over the next couple of years. And not to get too political and things, but like, I think China dominating this EV market's going to send shockwaves through the world. And you've got to look at America not taking electric cars from China. It's F1's owned by China. I know Trump's not going to have any influence on that, but I don't know. I just really feel like the world's changing and not going backwards, but going in a different direction, I suppose, in terms of auto and like cars and especially motorsport and things. I think we might see that come back in a big way.
What do you mean come back? What's coming back?
Like V8s and those sort of things. I just don't think we're going to go. I think they've made a mistake going down this track with the 50% EV market. I really do, because I think people going there, they want to see passing on track, but not like, you get a 10-second button, it's going to give you more horsepower and stuff. I don't think it's going to work. I think it still might be exciting to watch. It might be like, how cool is that? That's a cool race. But the essence of Formula One, which I don't even know what is anymore.
Well, like, funny you say that, because I think the essence of Formula One, of as you know it, the nitty gritty, is gone. And I think if they went just hypothetical, they went full electric, they had all those power up buttons like Formula E, everything like that, I can see tracks being lit up. So like there's a green energy zone.
Well, they already do that
in Formula E, yeah. I see that happening, and I think Formula One won't even lose fans. If anything, they're going to gain more fans. Like, that's just because of everyone that watches it now is not everyone, but it seems like a majority of people watch it now. They don't know or care or understand, maybe is the better word, of like the V10 days. It's just so different. And it's not like the V10 days are amazing racing, but going to that event was like an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, it was.
It's like going to the drags.
Yeah, you could hear it from the bloody 5 suburbs away. It was amazing.
Yeah. So I like all this. Yes, like I agree with you with all the electric stuff. Like, I'm not a fan of it, and I don't know where it's going to go. But I think if they just went full hog electric, I don't think it's going to make a difference to the bottom line of Formula One, and they're probably going to be making just as much money or more. And then that's all they care. Realistically, that's all they care about.
But
to a degree.
it's true, but they have to look at it and be like, well, if we went back to a V8 engine with sustainable fuels, we're not going to lose any fans here, and we're not going to lose any fans here.
Also true. It's just which direction they're going to go.
Yeah, well, they're not. It won't be. There's no way, possible thing that it'll be a full electric series in the next.
Do you
50 years.
reckon if we talked in 2010, I said, Tom, you're going to go to Albert Park in 2024, and there's going to be more women there than men. It's going to have 450,000 people through the gates. They're all hot.
Hey, well, hang on. Not all of them.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to a 15-year-old version of yourself here at the moment. So go back.
Yeah.
And I said, Tom, this is what it's going to be. Would you say there's any chance of that happening? Think about high school and if people were...
Yeah, oh my God. I mean, I remember sitting there in 2010, 2011 and Bal Josh from my year level.
Oh, bro. I remember that,
and James, I think. We used to have a little F1 chat, and I think we used to chat to you, but that was it, man. 3 people in the fucking year level used to watch it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
now I go to work on a Monday, and I got bloody 15 people ask me, oh my God, did you see this? Did you see that? I'm like, what the hell? What happened?
yeah.
But, man, bro, what a fucking marketing genius that whole fucking Liberty Media and everything has been. Like, how incredible that is. Because you got to go from those days to these days. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Qatar last week. As you said, the grandstands are just... It's out of control. In the middle of fucking nowhere, Qatar, bro, it's getting sold out. You know, the middle of Qatar, Abu Dhabi sold out. I mean, these places were getting 20,000 people on race day back in the day. Fucking sold out 120,000 people.
It's crazy. And it's very fascinating. And it's fascinating what, a TV series or just when you get people involved in a sport, how much it can blow it up. And I don't think we're going to see this in our lifetime, a sport get blown up to a degree of Formula 1. Like, everyone else has tried it with fucking, MotoGP's done a backyard version job on YouTube trying to do their own one, which is fucking horrendous. NASCAR's trying to do it, golf to a degree. I'm sure there's tennis. It's just nothing has blown up like what Formula 1 has. I just don't think I can see anyone else doing it like that for any specific time, in the future.
There was 2 things that went massive after COVID. It was golf. Golf's got huge. I mean,
so many people, bigger, yeah.
So many people. No, it wasn't because of any show they did. It just got bigger. It really did. But F1 is on another scale. Another scale. I mean, the amount of people who would not even know what it was 10 years ago and now waiting in line with 3 computers open to get a ticket to a Friday practice.
They're like I know, and worldwide.
Yeah. I know.
Like worldwide.
Every bit of this earth knows Formula 1 now where, it is incredible.
Yeah, it's just a whole different world. And what's your prediction with MotoGP, Tom? Let's draw parallels here. What's your prediction with where do you see that going? Because where do you see that going?
Look, I see it getting more popular because I think they're going to not steal fans, but the F1 fan will turn and go, oh, let's watch this. This is interesting. But, I mean, it's going to be nowhere near the scale of growth. Not talking, it's never going to be an F1. I don't think it's going to get to the scale of growth what F1 did either. But there'll be some more eyes on the sport, definitely, 100%. It needs to be marketed better, James. We know how bad the marketing is. Like, it needs to be marketed better. I mean,
what's marketing better though? What would you do if Tom Shelby, like, you're Mr. Marketing in MotoGP? What are you doing?
Just in local level. I mean, Phillip Island, for instance, this year, did we see anything on TV that was on? Did we see any fucking billboards that was on? Did we see anything on social media really that it was on except the MotoGP fans? They need to do a full blown Netflix series. They need to for MotoGP. They need to do something. Not fucking you have to pay Spanish TV on a subscription service to watch it and it's not in English, and do a 27-minute video of fucking Valentino Rossi and Marc Marquez. That should have been a feature-length fucking documentary at the cinemas. Do it fucking right. Don't do it half-assed. 26-minute video to put on YouTube. Christ. We could do that.
Yeah. They did do a billboard. There's billboards in the city.
Okay.
I remember driving through Kingsway and I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. But you are right. I think what hurts MotoGP in Australia and other countries is most tracks are out of the way.
Yeah.
So, remember Carlo Espinalesa, whatever his name is, said, it's not out of the realm that they could do a street circuit for MotoGP eventually. I reckon Albert Park, there's a fucking lot of runoff in a lot of Albert Park. Not enough yet, obviously, but you could almost work that in. But traveling,
there's going to be new technology as well.
Yeah, you've spoken about that.
Where's the technology of air fences? Like having permanent fucking 500-meter air fences along the back streets of straight of Albert Park. I mean, what's stopping us having that?
I think you still need a certain amount of runoff into an air fence. You can't just go fucking bang straight into an air fence.
Like, why not?
Sell that to Pecco Bagnaia.
Well, yeah, I mean, fucking hell. I mean, yeah. Go on, sorry.
But the trajectory of MotoGP is climbing, and it is. I keep saying it when I talk to people, whatever. It's bubbling at the surface, bro. Like, I guess, like, I look after a lot of the social media stuff with us, and I see, and obviously you're going to see it as well, but I see a lot of like teeny bopper MotoGP fans coming through.
We see it on our page as well. I mean, it's the clientele is definitely different. Even fucking 2.5 years ago.
Fuck yeah.
Because you might get the attractive young chick who's like, I want to be different. I don't want to watch F1. I want to watch MotoGP, which is totally cool. And we've met people like that.
Ends
not attractive, but
ends with ends. They're almost like smart in a way because they're finding that lane first.
Yeah.
So that could be the first originale of the
MotoGP
influencer.
I think a lot of the time as well, people like think you have to ride a bike to be into MotoGP. It's so untrue. Like, I actually despise the motorcycle community. Like, I'm talking to the one of the chicks at work, and she's got a bike, she's riding, and she's showing
severely autistic.
She's all right.
Okay.
She's good, and she's riding, and her friend rides past with the bunny ears on the helmet,
Ugh.
and I go, I gotta get rid of them. You got to get rid of them. What's she doing? Oh, no, I want to get a pair. I want to get a set. I'm like, oh, God.
We've actually got some breaking news. Curdy, can you please tell Tom what you're doing on Saturday night? You're actually leading some type of...
Jesus Christ.
And
what's a fairy convention?
Nah. Curdy, this is actually just like weaved in perfectly.
Saturday night is going to be Melbourne bike night, going down to Shannon's Insurance in Heatherton. And I will be leading a group of bike riders there.
Sounds riveting.
I fear for my life.
Oh, goodness. Well, that's good for you.
Curdy is going to be leading a pack of like 250 riders.
Oh, the little one, the M.
Nah, you'll be on the fucking Street Fighter.
I'll be on the... If the weather's good, I'll be on the Street Fighter.
What if the weather's not good?
My concern is someone's going to be doing a wheelie in front, behind me, and then not know how to land it.
Yeah, Curdy's going to get cleaned up by some fucking retarded cunt.
They're not going to have the money to claim for insurance.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Be careful, bro, because there's a lot of fuck sticks out there.
Oh, I know. I've been in some of those rides before. I go to the back, hence why I'm not comfortable.
Well, how did you get strung into leading the pack?
I got to leave work early.
Oh. It's still his work. We can't name the name of the work though.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Curdy.
Fucking hell.
So
I think I'd rather watch fucking paint dry than do that. But.
So okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To my point.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
We're all different.
I wouldn't want to be doing that.
And I mean, I love motorbikes. Don't get me wrong. Fucking gorgeous motorbikes. I love it. I do love riding.
But like, bro,
let me finish.
Sorry.
I do love riding. I love dirt bike riding. I love it. But you don't have to be into it to enjoy MotoGP.
Nah, it's right. It's like watching the cricket. I never played cricket.
No, exactly right. Yeah. And I think a lot of my mates. No, we don't ride bikes. We don't watch that. I hear that a lot. We don't ride bikes. We don't watch that. Now, I know Formula One cars are nothing like a fucking road car. Yeah. But
sure?
the people in their minds thinking, well, we drive a car, they just drive a faster car. Is that a thing?
Fucking oath.
So that's where the difference lies.
I'll give you one better. The fucking Thai relate and the Southeast Asians relate to MotoGP riders because they fucking ride bikes everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, so
two-wheel maniacs.
Yeah. So, how big do you expect MotoGP to go?
Do we really see the future of it at Phillip Island? Because it's becoming less and less in my brain, unfortunately.
No, I don't. And I think next year's me last year, but I don't want to talk about that yet. I want to see globally how big's MotoGP going to go, in your opinion?
Well, I'm just talking crowd numbers. That's why I referred to Phillip Island.
Okay.
I mean, what crowd numbers should we expect? Should we expect... Do I think Phillip Island will ever be sold out? Probably not. But I reckon we can get 150,000 people down there. easily.
What's the sellout for LeBron though?
Well, we actually had a great hot take on Patreon to talk about crowd numbers versus the golf on Sunday at the Australian Open. So that place, the golf course is about it's near your work, isn't it? Down there in the Sandbelt courses. So not in Melbourne, but it's still a fair drive, like an hour drive from majority of population up north and east and stuff, and west, I should say. But they had 120,000 people, I think, on the...
So 30,000 more than Phillip Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see MotoGP blowing up. Now, not to the scale of F1. I'm going to say 2/3 of the scale of F1.
Wow.
But I see it just blowing up. And the F1 community really then bunny hopping onto
2/3.
Yeah, I really do. And I just I don't know, I feel like I see it on social media. This is from like the Western community, so like, you know, the Americans and the Aussies and the Canadians and, you know, a lot of South America, Brazil going in, and, you know, maybe Europe even getting bigger again, even though it's already huge. But
yeah.
Like that's I have this feeling, and I've had this feeling for a long time since MotoGP is always like 10 years behind. Whatever F1 does, GP's 10 years behind it. And that's just what I feel. And I think it's coming. And with Liberty Media taking over, we've spoken about that. Everyone's sick of hearing about that. But if they did a Netflix series, I think it would blow it up. But it almost doesn't need it at the same token.
I'm going to jump onto my top 5. We'll continue this chat in extra chats.
Yeah, I like that. That's our Patreon, everyone, guys. Get on it.
Get over to Patreon if you want to listen to us ramble on a little bit more about that.
I can't believe we just spoke about that for so long. Fuck me, we waffle.
It is. We actually did a podcast for the first time in our lives.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
All right. So top 5, James Shaw. Tonight's episode is the top 5 worst MotoGP era rookie seasons.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so there's some cracking ones in there. So many honorable mentions, but
I reckon I could guess number 1.
We'll start with number 5, which is actually a bit of a controversial one. Andre Iannone in 2013.
Fuck. What was he racing? The Pramac Ducati?
Yes, he was. He had so many crashes, he basically had VIP status in the medical centre. But the big thing for him that year was he was fast, he was flashy, but he just crashed everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Which, you know, can be... look, a lot of Rockies do that.
Well, the Ducati was a beast back then, but he still just overrode the bike.
2013, that's the first year... Yeah, that was like the Rossi Ducatis, which was fucking shit house.
So, big thing with that year, obviously, they had the CRT bikes. So he wasn't last in the standings, but he was the last rider on a non-CRT bike.
Gotcha. Okay,
so,
that's an interesting stat.
Lots of crashes, like unbelievable going through the stats. So, in 4th place, Raul Fernandez in 2022.
Okay, yep. What bike was that? That was a
KDM.
Tech 3 KDM, wasn't it?
He was last pretty much every race on that KDM. A massive crash tally. Never adapted to the bike at all, and then looked nothing like Moto 2. Where he came second in the championship. Did he win the...
he lost to Remy Gardner. I
did.
think him and Remy were 2 rookies on that Tech 3 KDM.
Correct.
Isn't that crazy? 2025, he's now winning races.
That's the thing. It's like, which will continue with the list, but it's so true. Because these guys, they go into this thing and you think they're nowhere straight away. It's just taken so long for him to develop.
Poor Raul, though. Imagine if he's like starts winning races on the Aprilia next year and then Trackhouse goes to a Honda.
Yes.
Poor guy.
Yeah, but Honda could be amazing.
Well, that's right.
On that, Remy Gardner, he's number 3.
Fuck.
Same year. He was a MotoGP champion destroyed by politics. Only 3 top 10s all season in 2022. So it wasn't the worst you've ever seen, which we're going to come up to the top 2. KDM publicly roasted him in the media. Remember that, James? And then he got fired after 1 year. So
yeah, he did. It was that was unfortunate, wasn't it? I really wish Remy had some more time on that.
And
he was a fucking Moto2 world champion.
I know, and he's a top. You know, he's a top 2. It's in the top 3 because not only he had a very bad season, but you got shafted after the year. You know, publicly roasted, as I said, and then. You know, he trailed Raul that whole year, and Raul struggled.
See, Shavs, I'm rolling around in a bit of a stinky car at the moment. How can you help me?
Doesn't surprise me, mate. Doesn't surprise me. James, I have the product for you, my friend. We have Motorsport Republica air fresheners. All your favourite drivers and riders.
Phil Marquez, Rossi, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri.
All the all the famous ones we have. We've also got T-shirts in stock. So if you want to go run in your Motorsport Republica T-shirt, James, you're more than welcome to.
Can I sink beers in it?
You can do anything you want with it.
Yeah, I like that.
So jump on to motorsportrepublica.com.au. And guys, it supports us, it supports the pod, and we really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Do you reckon his old man was probably chirping to him and probably fucked him over as well?
Yeah, probably. Actually, you're right. Maybe that's what you should have asked him when you had the podcast.
I wouldn't have dared do that.
This is a famous one for me. In second place, Tito Rabat, 2016
Your
season.
boy.
the golden standard for a nightmare rookie year.
Stray Galicia Honda? Surely.
So he arrived in 2016 as a Moto2 world champion, finished 21st in the championship, routinely last or close to last every race. He just never adapted to a MotoGP bike. And the research I did today, he had no idea how to brake and no idea how to move his body around.
Can I add on to that real quick? I was watching something or read an article where his main source of training was just doing laps around circuit to Algarve Algarve's fucking Portugal. It's not that. It's another one, sorry.
Yep.
And he just did lap after lap after lap. But like everyone else was doing dirt track and like motocross and like, you know, Avales, where he just stuck to that one training program. And I don't know if that helps.
It sounded like it definitely didn't.
Because clearly. Because he was a two-time Moto2 world champion.
I refer to him a lot on this pod because...
You do.
Like, his confidence just never recovered after that year. And it just showed that. And then he just went to World Superbike.
And did nothing there.
Yeah.
I didn't even think he podiumed there.
And he dominated Moto2. It was incredible. And then, obviously, number one, it got to be the worst. Somkent Chantra in 2025 was consistently 2 to 3 seconds off the pace.
Yeah.
Like, consistently. Finished pretty much last in the championship with only 7 points. Never really should have been given the ride. We all know why he did. The Asian background. But Somkent, he's going to bow out this season, unfortunately, and off to the graveyard. We call that the graveyard World Superbike.
HRC, how the fuck you got an HRC factory contract is beyond me. But
it's got to be. It's the same thing. He's just going to carry around that Thai flag and get to places.
But go do yourself a favor. Look back at all the race times. He's consistently 40, 50 minute off. Race leader. And Pol Espargaro scored, I think he raced 5 races. He scored 23 or 27 points. And I think Chantra was like 7. I understand the Honda wasn't the right bike. And I think they did some testing with him and everything like that. But like we all knew, and I've waffled on about this the whole year about this and how he was only there because Iagura took the Aprilia seat, which have frustrated the fuck out of me. But at least Honda, righted their wrongs and got Diego Moreira in. Idemitsu's now not the main sponsor. Idemitsu actually could have had their fucking name at the front of the grid, and then they pull out with Diego Moreira coming in. But anyway, pisses me off.
Yeah, no, it does. We've spoken about this a lot. There's a lot of honourable mentions. I won't go through them. If there's anyone I've missed, this is MotoGP era. We're not talking about 500 cc's because we weren't born and we don't know enough about it. So, I don't anyway. So that was my top 5 worst rookie MotoGP era seasons.
That's a good one, man. Well done. I like that. That's interesting.
Thank you very much.
I'm just trying to think of anyone off the top of my head, but James Toseland had a fucking stinker back in the day coming from World Superbikes. Sorry, James Toseland.
Yeah, it's interesting looking at like Tito Rabat. I just can't. Like the thing is about Chantra, he had no championships up his belt and didn't do a lot.
Almost no right to be there.
Yeah, where Rabat, which maybe should have been number 1. I mean, he's a 2-time Moto2 champion. I was also nearly putting Alex Marquez 2020 year in there, which was he debuted on the Repsol, but it was harsh. He actually had 2 podiums at the end of the year, so I forgot about those.
You can't.
No, that was actually an amazing result for him. So, but he really struggled at the start because he was thrown into the deep end with his brother, and his brother got injured, and then he had the team to himself for pretty much the whole season, which would have been pretty crazy.
Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting, man. I like that.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll have to do one where we've seen obviously the best rookie season. Obviously, we're gonna know who took out number 1, but
there's some interesting. Maybe interesting to see at the end of next year about Diego Moreira, what he can do.
Top rack
as well. Yeah. All right, jump on to hot takes, Jimmy boy.
Just real quick, Ducati testing as early as April for the 850cc bikes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
As April, yeah, interesting.
Yep.
Yep.
And KTM is already testing a couple days ago the 850 at Jerez. I don't know if you saw footage of that.
No,
yeah.
amazing.
Paul Spargo's on it. So like the year's fucking almost done, and I know Honda's still got some tests. I think for the rest of the year they've already
So
done.
KTM are already testing their 850
It's on the
package.
Bro, it's got fucking wheels and it's
Jesus.
racing around. Now, look, what that means, we don't know. Like,
It could just
there's
be
no photography. Like, there's like a blurred thing of Paul Spargo going up the front straight, and that's it.
It could. They just whacked on an 850 engine into the same chassis.
Bro,
Sort of thing.
yeah,
Must be.
you know, it actually looks like that, to be honest. But who knows? Who knows?
I mean, I think a lot of these teams would have, or the manufacturers would have, these engines hooked up to dynos and stuff, just revving the fuck out of them.
well, KTM put up a video of that.
Okay.
Then that was like fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah, there you go.
4 months ago or something like that. So, yeah, it's just amazing how quickly it's all progressing, for teams like KTM, Ducati, Honda. Yamaha's obviously still stuck in the fucking doldrums. They probably haven't even started on the 850cc project yet.
They're still trying to figure out the aero, what aero fucking sets they get and stuff. They fucked that up this year.
Yeah, the homologation. they're probably still looking at what homologation fucking
I feel
means
like it's
in
like
ChatGPT.
it'd be like Hitler in World War II in his bunker, and they got the 8 Japanese around the table, and and then the King Yamaha just whacking the table, going, "No, we needed this, and it doesn't let anyone do anything.
Yeah.
It's crazy, just dictatorship, isn't it?
It is, Mr. fucking Sorichi Yamaha.
Yeah. Jump on to hot takes then, Jimmy.
All right, thank you for everyone writing in. We really appreciate it. First one, Bitchell Munting. McLaren will be behind Mercedes next year. New regs will ruin Lando's fragile boy hole.
Yeah, look, I think the early leader sounds like it's going to be Mercedes. They seem to be on top of the regs with the new engine. So, engine looks really good. Mercedes have always dominated when the new era of hybrid powertrains come out. So, we will see. Might be a good little bet to have on George Russell for next year for the World Championship, I reckon.
Oh, I like that. Yep. At MDub93, Pecco would be better to part ways of VR46, and Rossi's toxicity has affected his performance. Nah, that's a crazy
That's
statement,
crazy.
Mr. MDub. I'm pretty sure we met this fella at Philippines, got the 93 tattoo.
Oh, yes.
I think so. Look, he's never gonna. It's not gonna happen. And I think his performance over the past year has not much to do with Valentino Rossi. I think it's just his own mental mind games. And Ducati, look, I actually don't know if I've been AI'd by this, but I did read something where they said
You've been Dave Short, haven't you?
Yeah, I did read something where they listened too much to Marquez's advice of developing the Ducati, especially how the front end feels.
Jeez, I don't know about that.
I know. I should have fucking sent it to you.
Hell, James, that doesn't make sense to me. The guy hopped on the bike in Valencia. How could they change the bike that much? That's ridiculous. They didn't even know who he was.
Well,
before
through
then.
the year, so like you gotta I'm gonna follow.
Did Bagno dominate the first 2 races? He was fucking nowhere.
But it was fucking podium, bro. He was podium for like the first 4 or 5 races. You gotta remember that. He was always third.
Yeah.
So you do have to,
That's ridiculous, but
I could be AI'd. I got AI'd with the cats.
yeah. But the thing is, I can't get this out of my head that you've got Alex Marquez still beating Bags at that point.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
so who are they going to fucking listen to and follow? They're going to listen
Bro,
to
100%, I agree.
You don't understand.
I don't understand, man. I was a king last night, man.
Yeah, it was. Just on that very quickly, sorry, because I'm fucking hyperfixated. George Russell paying $440 for the championship next year.
Oh, okay, it's a good bet.
Max Verstappen favourite at $310.
Feel a good bet.
I reckon that's actually unders for Max. But anyway, continue.
At Matt Stevens, OG. Fucking on track for number 1 at the moment. Matt Stevens is fucking everywhere, that dog. Despite the title battle, on track action in F1 this year was boring as fuck apart from the wet races.
Yeah.
Which goes kind of hands in hand to what we were saying, wasn't it? So
Yep.
he's going to like that. Caleb_Bedville, I was right. The only thing that saved the season was Max.
Yeah, definitely. It's the lack of interesting races that were all felt unfulfilled. That might be the name of the episode, James. Unfulfilled.
Yeah, I like that. Unfulfilled.
It's like when you go home from a strip club.
You gotta go past the hookers or something first. Gertie.
Don't you shake your head, man. I saw you on Friday night.
Yeah, 2 bags deep, couldn't get it up. He was telling me.
was perfectly fine. You two, on the other hand, were a few drinks deep and just couldn't do fucking shit normally.
That's standard, bro. It's fucking called autism.
No, it wasn't.
Bloody 2 inches deep in you in a second, mate.
At Nicky D 3677
77.
04. Does Lando deserve the title or McLaren?
Dude, I mean, like, let's take all the fluff away from all this. They still fucking deserved it. Let's be honest. They've fucking done amazing to go where they were 5 years ago in the doldrums to come up and win and beat the mighty Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull at their own game. It is still an incredible thing that they've done. I mean,
so it's a McLaren title, by what your answer is.
well, yeah, 100%. Yeah. I know McLaren, definitely. Did you see what bloody... Did you see what Zach Brown said to... Oh, I'll show you.
Oh, yeah. That's
See
right.
what Zach Brown said to Oscar post-race. Just the strangest commentary ever.
Good job, Oscar. Obviously, that means Lando is world champion. I'm sure you got some mixed
Oscar, what a season. What a season. You're a star. 7 wins. We love you. We do it again next year. Thank you, Oscar, for everything you've done. What a year.
Oscar as well.
He's like
I
talking
mean,
to him, like
to be honest,
congratulating him, and then
where we
Zach
were
Brown
last
just
year,
interrupts.
the season you put together is pretty impressive. So we go away, there's a few wounds to lick.
Oscar, very proud of you.
Stronger.
Awesome. What a team player. We go again next year.
What a team player. I mean, fuck.
Like, that's a very strange thing that I just watched. It was very American to fucking butt in like that.
Yeah.
He almost turned into Trump for some reason.
Yeah, he always turned into like it was all about me.
To a degree.
And the same thing what he did last week. He ran and went to the media scrum and hugged Piastri in front of all the media and all the cameras. Like he couldn't have waited till he finished and just hugged him in private. He had to do it in a public area.
It's like bro, I hate to say this. It's like I'm not going to say it, but I'll save that for the Patreon, actually,
Okay.
what I'm about to say. But he's overcompensating for the media.
Yeah, bubbly personality.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Exactly. So
Enough said, mate.
that's 30 years of friendship right there. Yeah, that is very strange, and it's obviously like a media thing, which is that's the epitome of fluff right there.
Yes.
It's the epitome of fluff right there.
fluff.
We just fucking just saw that. Like, it's all just fake bullshit. And
Yep.
Oscar's just lost the world title. Let him speak to old mate who was talking to him very calmly and logically.
Who's his like, you know,
right hand man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're having a personal chat about the end of the race, and you come in going, "Oh,
Nah,
yes."
you don't want to be hearing that.
You know, you don't want to be hearing that.
Don't wanna
From
be
some
hearing that.
fucking yank who's fucking, you know, been backstabbing you all year, probably.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You don't want
I've
to be
never
hearing
been on that train that has been favoritism. I've always said there's going to be naturally a little bit, but just, you know, fuck, that's just bullshit.
Cool your jets.
Cool your jets.
Cool
bro.
your jets. And if you're going to say that shit, that's fine. But I think it has to be either in good time. So once everything's cooled down, race is done, event's over, maybe or something like that. Or obviously behind closed doors.
He's doing it over the radio so everyone can hear it. And they
For
go, oh, he's a
sure.
good bloke. How good's that?
Yeah, but that's just not the case. That's what I'm telling you. I don't fucking trust that team.
Yeah, something about it. It's like a cult or something. I don't know.
Well, you know, when
It's all fluff.
when McLaren actually started going downhill for me is when they fucking turned to the camera turned to all the autistic people in the when Lando crashed or whatever, and they all started freaking out licking windows. And when they had that one guy was licking that window.
I reckon that was AI generated as well.
Yeah, that was actually the start of AI. That was like ground zero of AI. That was like the
crazy.
that was Hiroshima of AI.
That was because they won the constructions championship last year.
Oh, they were happy.
Yeah, they were happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I always
Yeah.
just think it was so sad for
Yeah,
some reason
yeah.
because they're probably licking windows. But anyway, that's it. That's let's go. Oh, I've got so much more shit to talk about on Patreon.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. The racing is done, but we're not done here at Motorsport Republica. We continue throughout the off season,
Yeah.
so we'll see you next weekend.
Fucking
and
oath.
jump over to Patreon now for extra chats. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.